so good inside. When I hear that music, it gets me on my feet. Makes me wanna dance all night. Don't make me remember everything you did. 'Cause I don't wanna hurt inside. Feel it in my body, feel it in my feet. And it feels so good inside. And I always wanna feel like this. I close my eyes and all my troubles fade away. I was once got so deep into me, but tonight I won't let that out. Gonna make myself forget about you, baby. Gonna make my head forget your name. 'Cause tonight I'm gonna dance the pain away. Forget your name. Oh yeah. Feel it in my body, feel it in my feet, and it feels so good inside. Don't need anybody, I just need the beat. I just wanna dance all night. I don't want to remember everything you did. I'm done with the hurt inside. Feel it in my body, feel it in my feet. And it feels so good inside. And I always wanna feel like this. I close my eyes and all my troubles fade away. I was once got so deep into me, but tonight I won't let that out. Gonna make myself forget about you, baby. Gonna make my head forget your name. 'Cause tonight I'm gonna dance the pain away. Forget your name. Gonna make myself forget about you, baby. Oh, gonna make my head forget your name. 'Cause tonight I'm gonna dance the pain away. Forget your name. Forget your name. Gonna make myself forget about you, baby. Gonna make my head forget about your name, yeah, yeah. One, two, three.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, a very good morning and welcome to the Harcourt's Holmwood auction room. My name's Kyle Seibert. I'm one of three auctioneers working with you this morning, Mark McGoldrick and Bridget Andrews, my colleagues. And on behalf of our CEO, Tony Jenkins, and the whole team here at Holmwood, it's great to have you with us. The first thing we do on a Friday morning is to thank and acknowledge all of our property owners who are here with us today. We really appreciate and respect the fact that you have choice when it comes time to list your property. We're delighted that you've chosen to list with Holmwood, and we wish you the very, very best here today. To the bidders and the buyers, we extend a similar sentiment. You know, this is a great place to buy real estate. It is cash, it is transparent, and most importantly, it is unconditional. And that is key because, of course, if we don't sell property here in the auction room, we pass property in. You do lose that exclusivity of opportunity. We then have to offer the property to the wider market, and that includes those buyers who are in conditional situations. My colleagues will confirm that competing with conditional interest, that's never ideal, so we would encourage you in your bidding. Now, the team is here ready to assist you. This is Jared Rolton, our St Albans business owner, a branch manager. He's here at your assistance if you need help with your bidding. If you have any questions, please talk to him. And auction manager Hayden Broadbelt, business owner as well, also at your service this morning. There's my good colleague Bridget Andrews. Mark McGoldrick you will meet in just a moment. There he is on the wall. Now, each of the listing agents responsible for these properties will have furnished you with all of the necessary documents in preparation for today. Of course, that includes your auction contracts, and on the front page of those contracts, buyers, you will see a conduct of auction. Those are the rules by which we operate here in the auction room. They're very straightforward, easy to understand, but I know many of you will be here for the very first time. We want you to be at ease as much as is possible, so we'll go through the conduct briefly now. In the case of each property, the vendor has provided us with a confidential reserve price. Now, subject to that reserve price being reached or breached, the highest bidder, whose bid we accept, will be the lucky new owner. If the bidding doesn't quite reach that reserve price, that's not the end of the auction. Ladies and gentlemen, our practice at Holmwood is to pause the auction. We move into one of our meeting rooms with the highest bidder and we'll offer that person the opportunity to purchase the property. Now, this is really crucial. On the odd occasion, during that discussion outside of the room, our sellers may say to us, look, Kyle or Bridget or Mark, we're delighted with this negotiated price. We'd like to withdraw the property from the auction, sell it outside of the room without disclosing our reserve price. That is a vendor's prerogative, but when they exercise that prerogative, it can be very disappointing for those bidders who remain here in the auction room with interest. So, if you are here to bid and buy, my advice is to avoid that disappointment. Make sure you hold the highest bid at all times. Now, as auctioneers, we can nominate the increments by which the bidding is raised. We can refuse bids if we feel they're not in the best interests of our owners. And if there's a disputed bid, look, we'll simply go back to the last undisputed bid. You may hear the words vendor bid today. A vendor bid is a bid made by the auctioneer on behalf of the owners. It's always well below the reserve price and it's always clearly identified to you, so you can bid against a vendor bid with confidence. Now, finally, penultimately, you may see some of our licensed colleagues bidding on behalf of clients. We'll do our very best to point them out to you. And finally, if you are that lucky last purchaser, you have a couple of obligations. Of course, you pay your deposit, 10% of the purchase price, and you sign the contract. When you sign that contract, bidders and buyers, you're acknowledging that you've received a copy of the approved REA guide. All right, now those are the rules. The housekeeping is out of the way. Let's move on to our first property for today, ably represented by Lisa Wong from the Fendalton office. Lisa, always a pleasure to work with you. Step on up so the good people at holmwood.co.nz can see us. Good morning to those folks joining us. 36 Teesdale Street in Burnside. It's a beautiful home. It has been brought forward. This auction has been brought forward. No surprise to me. What that means, bidders and buyers, is that the vendors have received an offer in advance of the scheduled date. They've deemed that offer acceptable in all respects, and the property will be sold to that purchaser at that price, which we'll reveal in just a moment, unless there is further bidding. So you still have every opportunity to make this lovely home your own. For this auction and this auction only this morning, there will be no vendor bidding. There is no reserve price. Essentially, the announced figure is classified as the reserve price, so we'll get to that in just a moment. I will place no limits on your bidding with this auction, so feel free to raise your hand if you'd like to own the property. Now, 36 Teesdale Street in Burnside, Lisa, I know you've enjoyed working with our owners, you've enjoyed running your open homes because it is just so beautifully presented. It's on a lovely tree-lined street. It is a freehold title, 612 square metres more or less. and the settlement date to which you work by is the 14th of April 2023. You may be working to a pre-agreed date. 11 years of ownership for these people. They've thoroughly enjoyed it. It's warm, heat pump HRV, partial double glazing as well. You've got beautiful flow to that rear deck and that fenced back garden. I just think that's just such a great spot, particularly in the warmer months. Great garaging, and we know the good school zones, Roydvale, Cobham, Burnside, they underpin the value here as well. So, all right, let's get underway, Lisa. The accepted figure was $717,000, 717. Bidders and buyers, I'll give you a moment to digest that, and then I'll open the floor to your bidding. $717,000 and selling. I'll give you 3 chances, buyers. Now's your moment. $1,000 puts you in front. First call at 717. Second call at $717,000. And third and final call at $717,000. I prefer 30. 720 will work with you. Mark Wong from our Papua Nui office, nice to meet you. Well, nice to see you again. 720, Spitfire, I do beg your pardon. At $720,000. What's the response? What's the retort? At $720,000, gentlemen's bid in the front row here. At 720, first call. Bidding, sir? Single? No problem at all. It's 721. I almost missed you there. At 721. 722. 725. He puts 3 on top. And 726. 7 or straight to 30. Single. 727. Once called at $727,000. 728, like your work there. It's 728 and 730. 731 now. Bids against you, Mark, from Spitfire. At 731. Bids at the back of the room, but he's out in front, that gentleman, at 731. First call. Second call at 731. Question you have to ask yourself is, where do you find the next one? 732. Someone's taking advice from a professional, I see. At 732, that's great bidding. 735. My advice is 740. 736, no problem at all. Does that mean 10? Single on top at 737. Now I know that's an aeroplane. At 737. Last chance. Once called at 737. Second call. Third and final call. All done in silent. Are we sure? Back to open homes. At 737. Property's going. It is going. Congratulations. Gone and sold. Commiserations to my underbidder, you're in good hands. That's a good man. Congratulations to our purchasers. Thanks very much to our owners for the opportunity. All right, bidders and buyers, we move now to lot number 2 for today. If I could have your attention, please. 99 Brindwa Road in Fendleton. Paul Nichols, Jill Lang. You've had the great pleasure of working with these owners in what is a simply gorgeous home. The contract describes the property, 99 Brindwa Road, as a freehold title, 766 square metres more or less. Friday the 5th of May being your settlement date. That'll be a very lucky day for somebody in this room. I was happy to visit this property yesterday, I think it was. The week's been a blur, but this was just such a highlight for me being at this address. This is originally a 1940s home, I believe. It's been absolutely beautifully brought into the 21st century, a stunning extension and renovation. I have to commend my owners' taste level. Their vision here is sublime. It is an undeniable blend of character and contemporary. I love in that open plan living, dining, kitchen, that tall floral wall that blends with the timber elements in the kitchen, that cool white bench top. It's just stunning. Beautiful flow out to that deck, super sunny area that is. That'll be the spot this summer. And we know this location is just superb. It's a quintuple of quality school zones, Fendalton, Cobham, Christchurch Boys, Christchurch Girls and Burnside. And everything really has been done here. Double glazed, 3 wide, fully insulated, ducted heating, electric skylights, underfloor heating in the bathrooms. I mean, I could go on, but I think let's get down to business and find out who wants to be the new owner of 99 Brindwa Road in Fendalton. Bidders and buyers, who starts me away with an opening bidder offer? 1.1. Nice to see you there at 1.1. Good luck today. First bidder off and the winner at 1,100,000. Where to from here, buyers? Is there 50,000 on the rise? Don't let me limit you. At 1,100,000 on the first call and 50 now. At 1,150,000 and 1.2. 1.2 the bid, can I say 1.25? 1.2 I have and 1.25 now. At 1,250,000. I'll work with you. At 1,275,000, I'll offer you the same courtesy, ma'am. Would you take me to 1.3? On the nod, at 1.3, she looks determined. I'm not surprised. It is a stunning property. At $1,300,000, once called. I thought you were bidding. Second call at 1,300,000. 1,320, 25, even better. Thank you. Sorry, ma'am. I had him there first, just in the corner of my eye. Would you take me to 350? 1,325 I have. Bidding where? 350. Nice to see you. At 1,350,000 now. Where? Gentleman's bid? At 1,350,000 I have. 375. That's better. At 1,375,000. First call at 1,375,000. 1.4? I won't take a 5, ma'am. Would you take me to 1.4? Let's go with it. At 1,390,000. Thank you very much. At 1,390,000, is there 1.4? First call at 1,390,000. Second call. 1.4. Like your style, sir. He's not going anywhere at 1,400,000. First chance. What are we doing? Is that Lydia? Second call at 1,410,000. 14 I have. 1,410,000. And 20 now. Can I say 25? Let's work with it. 1,425,000. At 1,425,000. No longer your bid, sir. 1,425,000, ladies' bid. On the first chance. This is a gorgeous combination of panache and practicality. Where do you find something like this? 30. At 1,430,000 now. Once called at 1,430,000. Lydia, are we out? Second call at 430. Shall I say 435? Bids over here. And 5. 435. You'll never regret it, ma'am. You're already bidding on a more valuable property. At 1,435,000. All done there. So what's the response? What's the retort? 40. Nice work. At 1,440,000. You're in the box seat for now. At 1,440,000. Ma'am, would you say 450? Surely not. When you're sitting on that deck, enjoying a glass of wine, you will never remember what you paid for it. At 1,440,000, highest bid at the front here. If there's no further bidding, I have a conversation with these good people. Folks, you know the drill. If we go have that conversation, the property may not come back. At 1,440,000, last chance. First, second, third. All right, sir, I can't sell to you at this level. Let's have a quick conversation outside of the room. Auction is open. Any change from my other bidders, please let us know. We'll be back with you soon.
Very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Let's move on to our next property. It's 4 Keogh's Lane in St Albans. Superbly brought to the market by Narina Higgins. Come and sit up here, Narina. Can't see you there. Narina's from our Ireland office. Welcome to our owners, Robbie and Chelsea. I must commend you on how beautifully presented you had your home to take to the market. To the contract, I take you. The property is more formally described as a freehold parcel on 306 square metres, more or less. Lot 3 on deposited plan 306710, recorder of title 26219. Settlement date is the 31st of March 2023, unless you're working to an alternative date. The chattels remain the same as per the contract. You can go down if you want to. Modern and exceptionally functional were the words you used in your ad, Narina, and that's exactly what this property is. I had the pleasure of visiting Keogh's Lane last week. I've always loved Keogh's Lane, such a quiet, desirable street, but still in the heart of it. As you walk through that front door, it's sleek and modern from the get-go, flows nicely to that spacious, open-plan kitchen dining area. I could just see some fabulous dinner parties there. Those rooms flowed nicely through to that living area. I was so impressed with how light and bright and sunny it was. Those cleverly placed windows catches that all-day sun. Those bifold doors that go out to that outdoor area, you really felt like you were in your own private oasis with those well-established gardens. A bonus having that second outdoor area. Upstairs, you've got 3 good-sized bedrooms. That master is particularly impressive, capturing that all-day sun as well. I love the doors opening out to the balcony, fantastic ensuite bathroom, plenty of wardrobe space appointed in the bedrooms, magnificent heating, 2 heat pumps, gas fire and underfloor heating to keep you warm and cosy in those cooler months. Well, the good news here is, ladies and gentlemen, you won't need a car and you won't need a coffee machine, because everything is literally at your doorstep. The location of this property is unbeatable. So much to love about Edgware, Chris, Peter Tim's Butcher, the supermarket, right on the city fringe, 5 minutes to Maryvale. There is plenty to keep you entertained here. It's in all the desirable school zones: St Albans Primary, Heaton, Christchurch and Boys High, Burnside and Papanui. I was chatting to the owners yesterday and asked what they have enjoyed about living here. Chelsea said they loved the generous size of the home. It worked so well for their family. She loved how sunny it was and the nice neighbourhood. She said everyone looks out for each other. She said in the 7 years she's been there, she's probably been to Aberley Park every day with the kids. Great swimming pool and playground there. Easy living here, ladies and gentlemen. My owners have moved on and leave you this wonderful opportunity. Who is it going to be? Do I have an opening bid? Don't all shout at once. This isn't a silent auction. Well, I think a fair and reasonable place would be $650. Is there $650 in the room, perhaps? $650. $650 over there. We've got Josh Hilbers bidding on behalf of a client. Josh is from our Maryvale office. Welcome, Josh, and your client. $650,000. Who goes next? Let's travel in quarters from here. Looking for $675,000. $650,000 is the bid to beat. Back wall. Where's the bid? Right there. $675,000. Welcome in, sir. Good luck today. At $675,000, what's your response, Josh? Take us straight to the 7. $700,000. Good move. At $700,000, sir, can I invite you back in at $725,000? Anyone else over the side of the room? $700,000 is the bid to beat. First time at $700,000. Second time? Anyone else? Think of that location. Think of the money you'll save on petrol, ladies and gentlemen. Third time at $700,000. Sir, are you sure? Well, I'm going to place a vendor bid at $725,000. Josh, the property obviously stays with my owner at that. At $725,000. Will you come back at $750,000? $725,000, the bid to beat. First time. Second time at $725,000. $750,000, is it? Third time. $730,000. $730,000. At $730,000. $730,000. I'll take another 5 if that makes it easier for you. at 730,000. First time? Second time? Third? Josh, I'm not going to place any more vendor bids. You are my highest bidder. We'll pause the auction and we'll have a chat. The auction is still open and live. Thank you.
When you say you feel low and good things are hard to see, when you pray to find love, I know somewhere we could be. There's a place where we can go tonight. The rhythm will make it right, where everyone is happy and the sun will shine all night. We could have a good time that everybody sees.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention, please. We'll have an update on our two previous auctions for you shortly, but now we move to 128 St James Avenue. Many people's favourite street, actually, in Christchurch. 128 St James Avenue in Papanui. Peter Fitzharding is the listing agent. My lovely vendors joining us via the telephone this morning. Thanks to them for the opportunity. The property is a freehold title. It is 470 square metres more or less, and the settlement date to which you work by is the 30th of April 2023. What I love about this home is it's got all the space and the grandeur of a charming character home, but without the fuss of an enormous section. It is so easy care, those 470 square metres, easy to maintain, still offering you some lovely outdoor spaces to enjoy a cup of tea or for the dog to run around, but without all of the lawn mowing involved. I just think it is such a great balance. Inside you've got separate living spaces, a large kitchen, upstairs ample bedroom accommodation as well. The living space flows out to that north-facing deck. There is so much to love here, and I think it's going to make somebody very happy indeed. So we'll get underway. Peter Fitzharding on the phone with the vendors. Is there a bidder in the room at 128 St James Avenue? Bidders and buyers, let me know. Now is your chance. Where do we say go? Not for sale at 650,000. Maybe that's a fair and reasonable place to start. Is there 650 in the room? All right, then a vendor bid at 650,000, first call. Bids with me. On behalf of my owner, they'd sooner stay at 650,000, second call. Third and final call at 650,000. Don't forget the pellet fire, 2 heat pumps, warm and toasty throughout the year. At 650,000, I'm going to place another vendor bid, Peter, at 675 as I search for some competition. At 675 now, a vendor bid first time, second call. Third and final call at 675. No better bidder offer. All right, Peter, I don't see any bidders here, but I know you've got some people to talk to on a conditional basis. I'm going to increase that vendor bid to 700,000, Peter. Ladies and gentlemen, it's clearly not for sale at 700,000. It's a heck of a lot of home for that figure, but if you've got interest north of that, please call Peter Fitzharding today. Access is relatively easy moving forward. Please give Peter a call. Interest north of 700. You'll be most impressed upon inspection. Auction is passed in, and we're back with you very soon.
get down to the beat, y'all. We get down, down to the beat, y'all. We get down to the beat, y'all. It's like we're not going anywhere. Maybe it's because there's something
All right, very good morning. If you're just joining us, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Harcourt's Holmwood auction room. We move now to Avonhead, number 2 Algie Place. Sandy Polson and her wonderful team from the Island 2 office upstairs. They've had the pleasure of working with our owners. They're lovely people, lovely taste in property. And you can see that reflected here at number 2. It is a freehold title, 613 square metres more or less. Settlement date, the 16th of June 2023, that being a Friday. Viewing this home, I think, is just such an experience. I really think they've done a lovely job with the renovation. It really is thoughtful. It thinks about the modern lifestyle. The kitchen, as you can see, there is absolutely enormous. I don't think that photo necessarily does justice to how big it really is, which is just great if you've got little ones or guests. I love the choice of decor throughout the home. It's got that beautiful flow out to the decking. Very private, super, super private, which is such a premium in today's lifestyle. And the split level, you're going to revel in the split level floor plan. You've got 3 bedrooms upstairs, including the master, plus an extra bedroom downstairs. That certainly suits a teenager situation, guests. I think they're all well accommodated. Super sunny, all of the mod cons you'd expect from a home renovated like this. And I just think somebody's going to be very, very happy indeed to own it. So Zanny, without further ado, let's get underway here at number 2 Algie Place. Oh, I can't forget the sheds. More sheds than you could ever dream of. So plenty of room for the tools, the toys and the teenagers here at number 2. Who's going to be the new owner? Where do you see value buyers? Shout me a number. Not for sale at $850. Maybe that's a sensible place to start. Is there $850 in the room? Who's going to be my Dan Carter and kick things off? All right, then a vendor bid at $850,000. Bids with me. On behalf of my good owners, at that level they stay. Is there 25 perhaps or better? At $850,000 on the first call. On a vendor bid, second call. $860, Michael. Less than what I asked for, but more than what I had. My licensed colleague will work with you at $860,000. Michael Chan from the St Albans office. Busy man today at $860 on behalf of his client. Who takes me straight to 900? Where's the competition? First call at 860,000. Twice. And third and final call at 860. Michael, I'm going to place a vendor bid at 870. I'd invite you to come back at 900. We'll have a conversation. 870 on a vendor bid with me. First call. Should be a sea of hands at these levels. Second call at $870,000. And third and final call at 870, Meriden Burnside, brilliant school zones. Future Prime Ministers go to these school zones, Michael, at $870,000. $5,000 at 875. I'll work with you at 875, at 875. Any better bid or offer? Well, I'm going to pause and have a conversation with these people. Can't sell to you at this level. At 875, once called, second call, third and final call at 875. All right, Michael, let's take a pause. I could vendor bid again, but let's have a conversation. Auction is open at 875. We'll be back with you very soon.
'Cause to me, it would be the hardest thing. And I don't plan on giving us up. I hear voices telling me you need to let him go. There's nothing there worth fighting for. I just need to know. Do you still love me like you used to?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's my turn at last. I can't wait to be calling our next auction with Catherine Picton-Warlow from our Fendalton office, who is standing on the rostrum now. We can see all our auctions live, and welcome to the nice, good crowd in the room. We've got vendors on the telephone. They are spread around the place. They've entrusted Catherine with the sale at 60C Hewitts Road in Merivale. And I don't know if you play Monopoly, but Hewitts Road, of course, is well round the Monopoly board down towards the Pass Go sign, of course. It's lovely to get that opportunity. Catherine Picton-Warlow is extremely busy in this area. Of course, she works nearby, but right across our province is Catherine. And lovely to get this opportunity. It is an as-is-whereas property, so we don't see too many of these coming through the auctions just at the moment. So I'm pleased that you're here and ready to bid for the property. At 60C Hewitts Road, Merivale, of course. And it is a freehold estate, which is an enticing proposition. I think the strongest tenure that we offer you in the Canterbury Land Registry. 220 square metres is the size of the parcel that you bid for and buy. No change to the legal description. 6th of April is the settlement date, struck down the Thursday before Easter, so it would be good to pop that into your portfolio before the Easter break. Clause 24 says that the property is on an as-is-whereas basis, so we're going to accept your bids on the basis you have completed all your due diligence yourself, your legal advisors ticked it all off, and just that standard clause in this situation. It is an estate sale, and the clause 25 just absolves the executors of their personal liability, which you will be familiar with. Well, I think when you're looking this close to the inner city for a townhouse unit, you may be looking at compromising on space in some instances. Not in this particular instance. It is 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, and freehold, of course, but the proportions and dimensions of the home are super impressive. Really large open plan living with the north-facing aspect, and a great balance between both living and accommodation. Having the 3rd bedroom, the 2nd bathroom is totally desirable. Double internal access garage, let's not forget, and you're tucked away at the rear, very quiet and peaceful. Having that access to Hagley Park, it is just a wonderful asset to your own lifestyle or the people who are going to be living in the property, should it not be you. You've got the upside, you've got the ability to roll up your sleeves and take advantage of the as-is-whereas situation, and good on you. This is bona fide entry level into the area. This is saying C60 Hewitts Road. Let's see who's going to own it. Start me away in the bidding. Here in Merivale, lovely Merivale, Hewitts Road. I think a morning walk round to Le Panier Bakery on Holmwood Road. You'll get the advantage on getting that fresh bread on a Saturday morning. We thought 400 might be a place to start, and don't be shocked, this is Merivale, but no, 400,000 is the bid I'm suggesting. You might like to be stronger. You tell me. Is there 4 or better at 60C Hewitts Road? Okay, well, I simply place a vendor bid. I'm not going to hesitate. Not at these levels, folks. There's no confusion as to value for me. $400,000 is a vendor bid. Would someone perhaps pop on a 20 or maybe a 50 would be savvy? From here, 400 stays with our owners. First call. Second call at 4. Have you got Velcro straps on the arms, folks? Come on, let's get the hands up. Third call at 4. 20 or better? Alex Little. There we go. My new best friend at 420. Welcome in, and to your bidder. Good to see you, sir, in the race. Knowing location is key in this instance, as is where is upside for you at 420. Do we have competition for this good bidder? There'll be no more vendor bids, so I urge you to bid with alacrity. First chance. Foss Shanahan is 50 at 450. 2 in the race at 450. First chance. 460 is a savvy move. Nice strategy, Alex. Has honed her craft in the auction bidding It's all about strategy, folks, isn't it? Particularly when we're working with another... Sorry, I missed those both. 80's the bid now, Foss. 510's quite a nice move. I commend that bid, in fact, salute it. At 510,000. 2 in the race at this stage. First chance. What are my good friends over on this side of the room saying? 10 against 20. At 520. 525. At 5 the quarter. At 525, 3 bid, 2 bath, double and 10 again. 10 again at 535. First chance at that figure. All the action on the eastern side. Second call. Third call. Those good Holmwood agents doing things it's good to see at 535. What's it to be, Alex? A 5 or a 10? I've just been to the competitions. You could say 12 and a half if you like. I could add that up. Quick, lickety split. At 535 and final. The next move is where? 535,000 freehold tenure, 220 squares on the 2 levels, tucked down the rear of the drive. Rangiruru 540. I commend that strategy too, sir. Touche. 540's the bid to beat now. Once, twice. Michelle Fu, you've called a bid out for me. 541. It's a precise bid at 541. But puts you in front. Of course, it's 545. Now you'll change up and say 50, I'm sure, at 545. Roll out 551. A nice little 6. At 551. It's 60 C Hewitts Road. Around the corner and into our city. All the good school zones, proximity to the prestigious schools of Christchurch. Colin McRae, the 555, the Possum Born. At 555. 556. The CRC bid, nicely done. 556. 556, Mr. Robertson. Tick-tock. It's not rush. 60's a nice one. At 561. Interesting strategy, Michelle, at 561. It's the old stamina test at 561. Get in and do the business. This is Hewitts Road. This is totally entry level. First call. Second call in our marvellous Merivale. Offering it up to you for the first time. Foss looks like he's just been at the sale GP. Second call. Third call. Wasn't a success. 561, just away from you on the glass. Third and final. 561, he's cooking one up. 565, nicely done. Clickety-click for you, Michelle Fu, at 566. And he goes again at 567. All in a row, just like ABC. That's how logical this is. 69. One on top. 570. It's that Friday feeling, isn't it? At 570. I would take instructions at any time. At 570. First, another one. 571. That's a good bid. 73. My year of birth. That's a good bid. 573. We're on the market. Michelle, change of instructions. We're selling away at 573. Foss, that will interest you. Dave, 573. We sell away. Give it the old last rally at 573. I am selling. First chance. 575. The 5 3/4 puts himself back. Oh, change of power there at 578, and comes Archer. 80's the bid at 580. 585's not a bad move. Archer, they've been saving you. 585. 90's straight back. 590. Top Tussle. We all love Merivale at 590. 91. Top bid. Excellent bid. 600. 600,000. 605, and back he goes, straight in front. It's 605. Freehold parcel. Freehold proposition. 605. Once, twice! 606. Simmet. 610. 610 back to Foss. Foss Shanahan, Fendleton office, working hard for his buyer. And let's throw it up for the first time. Twice, and it's out there for you. Third call. 618. That's a wicked bid too. 618. 6820. 620 now. And we're ticking away. Catherine Picton-Warlow's cleared the path for you. It's 620. You bid with confidence. First call. Second and third. I sell away 60C Hewitts Road. 620. Property's going. It's going. 22. Just in the nick of time. Mr. Kennedy's getting involved now. It's 622. 625. Straight back. Calm, cool and collected. It's 625. First call. Second, third and final. 60C Hewitts Road. A quick minute, a second. It goes. Top bidding, but gone and sold down here. 625 60C Hewitts Road. Well done, Catherine Picton-Warlow. Great bidding, Archer, Michelle and Chris, but Foss Shanahan won the day. Alex Little, thank you for your interest.
And although it hurts, there's nothing I wouldn't do. I've come to terms over you. And although it hurts, there's nothing I wouldn't do. But I am outplayed, but I don't mind, no, that I got outplayed.
All right, bidders and buyers, thanks very much for your patience. I turn your attention now to 99 Brindwa Road in Christchurch. We had a highest bid there of $1,440,000. There was some good discussion outside of the room. Our owners at $1,440,000 have said we're not prepared to sell, so we will pass the property in at that level, 1.44. If there is interest north of that figure, please call Jill or Paul today. This is a beautiful blend of form and function. This home is absolutely immaculate, so stunning. Your friends will be very envious. I do recommend you go and have a look. Interest north of $1,440,000 is welcome. Call Paul or Jill today. Property's passed in, and we move now to Sledmere in Burnside, number 17 Sledmere Street in Burnside. Mr. Ben Ban from our Island 2 office just upstairs. Have we located Ben? Great. I don't see him, and there he is. Yeah, nice to see you, Ben. And I know you've thoroughly enjoyed working with our owners. They've really done a wonderful job in renovating this property. We know the benefits of this location and the school zoning. I better just give you a legal description of the property before we get underway. All right, and we're back. Thanks very much. 17 Sledmere Street in Burnside. It is a freehold title, 625 square metres more or less. Settlement date, bidders and buyers, Thursday, the 5th of April 2023. Now, when my owners took ownership of this property, they had a vision. I think they've executed it beautifully. Ben, I know you'd agree. You go around down the driveway to the backyard, that beautiful cherry blossom. It's just so impressive, particularly in the spring season. Inside, excellent choices in terms of decor. You've got the juxtaposition of that black, that modern black with the cool white throughout. The kitchen is beautifully tiled. The bathroom's absolutely opulent. The bathroom is absolutely opulent. So this is 1950s, but you'd really hardly know it when you're in this home. Double glazing, gas hot water, new carpets throughout. As I've said, a very stylish kitchen. And then the school zoning, Roydvale, Cobham and Burnside. That has to underpin your value. So 17 Sledmere Street in Burnside, bidders and buyers, I'm in your hands. Who starts us away with an opening bidder offer? 600,000. That's Ben himself with a client at $600,000. Welcome to the bidding. Best of luck at 600,000. First call at 600,000 for number 17. Second call at 600. And third and final call at 600,000. Ben, I'm going to place a vendor bid there at 625. Invite you to come back at 650 if you like. Bids with me at $625,000. Clear line in the sand. The value here should be obvious. It's $625,000. First chance, vendor bid. Second call at $625,000. Third and final call at 630 will work with you at $630,000. On the first chance at 630. Second call at $630,000. Beautiful tree-lined street. Lovely neighbours by all accounts. This is a great place to invest your money. It's a great place to raise your kids. At $630,000. Second, third final call at 630. Ben, I don't see any other competitive bidding. I know we've got some conversations to have. Let's pause. We'll have a conversation with these nice people. Auction is open at $630,000, and we'll be back with you very soon.
By the phone, hoping you'll answer yours. Baby, let's talk until we're fine. You've been in bed for days, empty without me, you say. Can't you just magically turn up in mine? Then you knock on my door on the second floor, and I feel okay. We just made it through, and I love the way I feel for you. Make me lose my mind like all the time. It still feels right. Stuck in an endless fight like every night. It still feels right. Even the words can stay. I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause without you You make me lose my mind like all the time. It still feels right. Stuck in an endless fight like every night. It still feels right. Even though we can stay, I wanna change a thing. 'Cause without you everything means nothing. You make me lose my mind like all the time. It still feels right. Oh yeah, still feels right. 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 Oh yeah. I'm a mess. Don't know how I got here, but I'm blessed. Didn't know it'd take me past my destiny. You're behind me with the rest. 'Cause I'm a mess. No more you.
And I go home. You said things could only get better. I need it more than ever. They don't. How can I believe you when everything is secret, secret? Everything is secret, secret. Everything is secret, secret. Everything is secret. How can I believe it when everything is secret, secret? You see through, gotta make space for the new you. Like I'm old news in your rearview mirror. It must be nice you went and got a penthouse. All your friends partying is real loud. Brand new money with a brand new chest. Still a baby bird price straight off the nest like you. No more, And I go home. You said things could only get better. I need it more than ever. They don't. How can I believe you when everything is secret, secret? Everything is secret, secret. Everything is secret, secret. Everything is secret. How can I believe it when everything is secret? I go home. You said things could only get better. I need it more than ever. They don't. And I go home. You said things could only get better. I need it more than ever. They don't. How can I believe you when everything is secret, secret?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks very much for your patience. Again, if you are just joining us at the Holmwood Auction Room, welcome. We go now to number 8, Westburn Terrace in Burnside. Jessica Pills from Team Zanny Polson. She's thoroughly enjoyed working with our owners, the Johns. It's been a pleasure to work with you folks. Thanks so much for the opportunity. The contract describes the property as a freehold title. It is 442 square metres, more or less. Settlement date to which you work, Friday the 21st of April 2023. Of course, you may be working to a pre-agreed date. Jessica, I think you'll agree what we love about this property is certainly the location, the school zones, Westburn and Burnside, they are ideal. The street is quiet, tree-lined, quality homes down the street, by all accounts, good neighbours, but also just the easy care nature of this property, just in terms of the section size, it is manageable, which I think is perfectly suitable for modern day living. Inside, it's got a great floor plan, good bedroom accommodation. There is opportunity to enhance and add your own flair, no doubt about it. But that screams equity in the future, so why wouldn't you? I think it makes a lot of good sense here at 8 Westburn Terrace. So let's get underway. Here at number 8 Westburn Terrace, bidders and buyers, who'd like to be the new owner? And if so, state your number. Let's get bidding underway. Where do we say go? It's not a silent auction, bidders and buyers. You have to move. Raise your hand, it puts you in pole position straight away. Is there 650 in the room perhaps? All right then, a vendor bid at $650,000. Here at number 8 Westburn Terrace, that bids with me at 650. Is there 670? Or take me straight to 700 if you like. At $650,000 on the first call. Vendor bid. Second call at $650,000. Third and final call at 650. All right then, a vendor bid then at $670,000. A clear line in the sand. The value is clear. At $670,000, vendor bid first time. Second call. Third and final call. There's HRV, heat pump, warm and toasty throughout the year, master with ensuite. At $670,000, Jesse, I don't see any bidding here. I know you've got people to talk to. If there's no further bidding, bidders and buyers, this is your last chance. I will pass the property in. All right then, Jess, I'm going to increase that bid to $720,000. We pass the property in at $720,000. If there's no further bidding, property's passed in. Back in to Jess's capable hands. Ladies and gentlemen, if you've got interest north of that figure, please call Jess today. Great school zones, great home. You'll be most impressed. Property's passed in. Back with you soon.
Fall back into sleep. And when I wake up, we say I had a real bad dream. Whoa. Real bad dream. And then tell me, baby, about the time when we first met. Yeah, we were young back then, but I will never forget. You wore a blue dress, and you had flowers in your hair. You were my princess, my diva extraordinaire. Whoa. Say I had a real bad dream. Don't tell me where you were last night. Don't wanna hear a single word. Make up a story about how you were staying late at work. Say that you had a flat tire. Say the elevator stuck. Just don't go and tell me what I don't wanna hear. Pretend that it was a real bad dream. Real bad dream. Whoa, a bad dream. Whoa. Tell me, baby, it was a real bad dream. Tell me, baby, it was a real bad dream. Tell me, it was a real bad dream. Tell me, baby, it was a real bad dream.
All right, I can see there are more than enough people patiently waiting for this opportunity. Our next property at 42 Meadow Street in Papanui. Emma Luxton from the Island 2 office upstairs. It's been a busy office today. Another quality offering here. It is described in the contract as a freehold title. Bidders and buyers a whopping 837 square metres more or less. Settlement date the 14th of April 2023. And I did mention it is a freehold title. You can see from the photos, it is a gorgeous home. It is both photogenic and in person impressive too, let me assure you. What this home offers is substantial space. It really does offer room for everyone in the family, whether it's guests as well. It's just a lovely home. The decor choices throughout are sublime. I must commend my owners. This position down a long, quiet street is fantastic. It is perfectly facing for sunshine. Downstairs, 2 living spaces, excellent indoor-outdoor flow. You've got the outside fireplace as well. That's just such a great spot. And then upstairs, it has the benefit of that beautiful landing. That acts as another living space. I think I could easily imagine teenagers hanging out there or guests having a cup of coffee. And excellent bedroom accommodation as well. I think I've used the word excellent 3 times, but really it does apply in this case at number 42 Meadow Street. So, without further ado, let's get underway. Thanks very much, Emma. Let's get underway, bidders and buyers. Who'd like to start me away with an opening bid at number 42 Meadow Street? Opening bidder offer. You're very coy today, bidders and buyers. What if I give you a hint? Maybe 800,000? It's a lot of home at that level. Is there 800,000? All right, then a vendor bid at 800,000. Would you like that bid instead? Chris Kennedy on the phone with his client at 800. Best of luck to your clients, Chris, at 800,000. Where to from here, buyers? 800,000, the bid is there 850. You tell me. First call at 800,000. Second call. Third and final call at 800,000. Chris, I'm going to place a vendor bid at 825. All right, if that's all right with you at 825 and 850, he comes back at 850,000. 850, the call for the first time. Second call, where's the competition? Third and final call, don't forget Heaton, Paparoa, Papanui zones, all underpin your value here at number 42 Meadow Street at 850. Any better bidder offer? 860, nice to see you, my licensed colleague, at 860, and there it is at 900. Great response at 910 now, and 930 the call. 940 and 960. I like that bid there at 970. $1 million straight to the million. Great work at $1 million there, back of the room. At 1 million flat only. 1.05. And Emma, that conversation at $1.05. First call. At $1,005,000. $1,015,000, 10 on top. We are on the market, I can scarcely believe it. At $1,015,000, we're on the market and selling. At $1,015,000, if there's no better bidder offer I sell today, what's the response?
We said 1.05.
05. Oh, and then I got 15 here. Is that correct?
Yeah, 50. Yeah.
Oh, 50, I do beg your pardon. Don't let me limit you at $1,050,000. $1,050,000. Chris, I've got a bid at $1,050,000 here. Correct. Bids against you. Folks, could you just look at the screen? That is your bid, is that right? Great. $1,050,000. Bids against you, Chris, at $1,050,000. What's the response? I'm selling. On the market and selling. Another 5,000 puts you in front. 55. 56. 56. 1,000 on top. You're both welcome to bid. I'll count both bids. $1,060,000 now to $1,060,000. And selling.
61.
61. First chance. 65.
66.
66. Clickety click, $1,066,000. First time. 67, just the one.
68.
68, I preferred the first bid. $1,068,000. At $1,068,000. $1,070,000. And selling. First time. 71. Chris, maybe $1,075,000 or better. No stranger to this arena. Can't wait to see 75.
6.
6 on top.
No. 76.
76. I'm paid to be optimistic, ma'am. At 1,076,000. And 77. 1,077,000.
80.
80. Good work, good battle. Take comfort in the competition. You know this is good property. At 1,080,000. First chance at 1,080,000. Second call, big conversation happening here. I'm selling. At 1,080,000, is that permission to sell? Hey, you've been a good battle. Great work. At 1,080,000, to these good folks here, any better offer. Property's going. It is going. Time to celebrate. Gone and sold. Hey, to my underbidder, great work. Congratulations to our purchasers, to our owners. Thanks for the opportunity. All of the very best with your next chapter.
Thank you for your patience, ladies and gentlemen. Quiet, please. Take you back to 4 Keogh's Lane in St Albans. Thank you for your patience. I left the lectern on a live bid of 730,000 with some good discussions here in negotiation rooms. The owners have exercised their right under 2.6 and have withdrawn the property from auction, and the property is now sold. So I'm delighted to announce that the property has sold. Congratulations. Great.
Rate your service, Mr. Beck. No, we're ready. We are going to just rearrange the order slightly. We're going to bring forward Everett Street is going to just pop in front of Fieldstone, which will be called in just a minute. We've got all our parties here. I am actually just going to quickly remind you of the rules of auction, the conduct of auction that we do every hour, just to make sure that for some of you who may be having their first auction experience, just so you're comfortable with how we operate, you know we've got confidential reserves. You know you need to be the highest bidder to win the auction. If we get to that reserve, we'll go past it. And to beat the other bidders at the same time, to have the highest bid that we choose to accept. So That's an easy one. I'll just touch on, and you've seen it happening this morning, is that if we don't reach the reserve in the initial bidding, we just pause the auction, and if you're the highest bidder, you get to have a chat. You just saw what Bridget did, was that the property was withdrawn and sold, so sometimes people are waiting to have another go if you're not the highest bidder. Just be careful of that strategy because it can result in disappointment. The auctioneers and the auctioneers alone, we have the authority to place vendor bids. We only place those when you're not bidding and only well below the reserve. So if you hear a vendor bid being announced, you bid away against it with confidence. It means you've got a bit of work to do to get to ownership. If the team from Harcourts are bidding for buyers, we'll identify you to the rest of the room. And the final thing I'll tell you is that on the fall of the hammer, when you're successful, you get a round of applause, but we'll give you a pen as well, and you just need to sign the agreement and pay a deposit, 10% of your winning bid. So that's quite simple. We're going to roll into 11 Everett Street, and I think, is there any golfers in the room? Do I see any golfers? Because if you, Corey, you're a golfer, aren't you? Now, if you have a pitching wedge, I'm not sure if you know what that club is, and you play a normal shot, you're going to land on the front lawn of 11 Everett Street. That's how close it really is. Paul and Deb Nichols have had the pleasure of marketing it. Thank you very much to our sellers, and we've appreciated your custom. This robust, reliable brick and tile home in the heart of Brynwood. It's a tremendous locality, and as the marketing said from the Nichols, it's good old-fashioned value, so good on you for coming along to bid. You've bid on a freehold parcel as well, 612 squares. I think that's a good size parcel. The legal description and chattels are unchanged, and Easter Thursday, you are settling the 6th of April 2023. You may have requested a different date, and if we've agreed that through our owners, then that's good. Neat as a pin. It's really, really tidy. You know it's robust and solid. There's a couple of points of difference, I think, that stands out. It is that good size section, and you've just got great land on both on either side of the property, or fore and aft, front and back of the home. It's quite private. It's very, very sunny. The north-facing aspect is a feature in that lovely big deck. That's a great place to relax and entertain. So it's all there. You may like to put your impressions and your personality on the home. That would be wise. I think there's some real upside in the property. And just being close to all this here, you'll love the Missio Auction House Cafe. I hope you've enjoyed a coffee from the shop this morning. And of course, it's got those all-important school zones, which are desirable. So without waiting any further, I'll offer you in at 11 Everett Street. Who's going to start away and win the auction? This is your moment. This is the interactive part. Calling now for your opening bids. We don't mind where you start. Just one at a time would be my preference. Something starting with a 4. Come on, let's get into it. We don't mind. Nice start, Sue. Welcome in at 4 3/4. Good luck to you. Got a good support crew alongside you there, so good work. 475. There's the figure to beat at 475,000. You're probably going to say 500 for me, I imagine. At 475 at 4 3/4 now. Everett Street, rock solid, great locality. First call. Anywhere near Harcourts Holmwood is a good buy, I would have thought. Second call at 4 75 with a nice starting bid from the gentleman on the window. 480. Lisa Wong understands the proposition in this neck of the woods. She's chimed in at $480,000. Sir, I'm looking your way to say 490 or maybe 500 better. At 480. No surprises this competition. 490. Astutely done at $490,000. 2 bidders only at this stage. I'm expecting a flurry of bids at this level at 490. Very, very popular family area. $490,000 first call, Lisa. You seldom have one bid, I know. At 500. Easy at these levels. $500,000 with the 2 in the race. At 5. First call. 510. Coolly done, sir. 510,000. Just increases by a little 10 at 510. Lobbing it over your side of the room, Lisa, at 510,000. She's fond of coming first, I know. 520, expert in the area at 520. Burnside High School, Cobham Intermediate, just round here. Kids will have an easy walk. 520,000. To be buying in this market, as we know, at 520. 525. Short change in stride, but that's all good at 525. 530. Dancing to your beat now, sir. 530. Still two trucking along. 535. Done expediently at 535. 535. 540. Love those big wide flat lawns out there, great for a bit of R&R. 540 and 545, kicks it up again, knocks it to 545. What's Lisa Wong going to say now at 545? 550, yes, she chimes back in, it says 5.5 at 550. At Everett Street, 52. At 552. Goes in front. 552. She's going to stay in the fives, this young lady, I would say, at 552. She'll chip it up to 7, if you like, Lisa. Just a suggestion from my part. At 552. Just here to help you out and count the bids. You tell me. First call over here, and we're in the lead at 552. Second call. Don Yee's planning his run, a little 555 at 555. 555. Someone described the bid as Colin McRae. Do you remember the Subaru with the number on the side at 555? Without that one, Sam, you say put a star in front of it and people will think you're going to steal it. Ring the police at 555. Coming second. Is there another couple? One on top. 556. No squeaks in that bid with the CRC. 556. 556. Could have 558. Two on top. You might want to get some instructions. Deb, do you think at 558? Lisa's gone in front there. 59. Nicely done. 559. I say a good bid's a quick bid. We're on the market. I can sell at 559 just for the want of a better bid, but you're in the box seat just at the moment. Prepare for the counter is what I would say. Lisa, we're selling 560. Julie comes. Natalie will be telling you, never let them stop on a 10 because they often have their limits at those figures, at those round figures. At 560, we sell away. Everett Street. You absolutely love the location, the locality. 561. Ahead you go again, 561. Paul and Deb Nickel. One more. Creeps it ahead at 562. Nichols working with Kim, Rick Hansen, Tracy Porteous. They do a huge amount of business in this area. 562. 63. Decimal currency, 563. That's what we're trading in today. NZ dollars, 563. 64. And comes the Beatles. 564. Fascinating. I just think the ones, they're a little bit like those wet hands on a touchscreen, don't quite work, do they? At 564. I think a big bold bid's what you would like to place here. Just would be my strategy. Great suggesting and other people spending their own money. 564, we're on the market. Just remember that once. Second call. 565. One more. Ignoring the auctioneer's advice, you're not the first person to do so, sir. 565. 68. Now puts up a good 3. 568. She was eavesdropping on us, wasn't she, at 568? Back over this side of the room. Sale inevitable. First chance. 69. Man on the moon. $70. She's hanging in there. $570. Dishing it over this side of the room. $570. I think the power of the location should give you confidence. At $570, I sell over here. First chance. All important school zones. Second call. Upside with the property. You add value. Third chance. At $570. Everett Street. My good friend Pete, who lives at number 4, he'll mow your berm too. He's a great neighbour. $570. First chance. Twice. And third. 570,000. 5705. Half a thousand. Wasn't like that one before where it was a 50. No, 570 the half. Good move.
571.
571. You gave it a good stab. Could you muster up? Just check that back pocket. Is there anything down the back of the couch when you get home? 571. Give you a quick moment. Bidding superbly. 571. Lisa, you lead with your bidder. 11 Everett Street. It's got a good ring to it. 571. Resolute, sir? Any inspiration to go another 1,000? Commend you in your bidding. 11 Everett Street after a fantastic performance, but Lisa, very cool, calm and collected. Your buyer is the new owner. Very well done. Always a tough one, but Natalie and Sammy will keep you on the go and get you finding a new one. Well done to the Nichols. Good campaign. Mary and Sandy, thank you.
I don't understand why you wanna let me down. Can't understand. Was it all worth it? You played me good just for a rush, just for a rush. So now I wrote a song about us, with tears running down my face. Now I wrote a song about us, just trying to fill that empty space you left behind. You left behind, you left behind.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks again for patiently waiting. That was a wonderful last auction, Mark, and what a beautiful day. We'll let you go and enjoy it in just a moment. We've just got a few things to attend to. I turn your attention back to number 2 Algae Place in Avonhead. Zanny Paulson, Jessica Pearls, working with our lovely clients. There's been some good discussion outside of the room. Can I just confirm you've graciously agreed to increase that bid from $875 to $975 with a view to purchase the property, and my lovely owners were saying we're on the market and selling? At $975,000, bidders and buyers, this is your last chance. In fact, I'll give you 3. At $975,000, I'm selling. $1,000 puts you in front. First call at $975,000. Twice the money, $975,000. Third and final call at $975,000. Number 2 Algae Place is going. It's going. When you list with Zanny, you're gone and sold. Congratulations. Thanks so much to our owners for the opportunity. Please renovate another house. All the best with your next chapter, and congrats to our purchaser. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we go now to, if I could have your attention please, we go now to a very popular neighbourhood, that being Spraydon, number 5 Fieldstone Lane. Number 5 Fieldstone Lane in Spraydon. It is a freehold title, 844 square metres more or less. Your lucky day, the 9th of April 2023, of course that being a settlement date. And Michael Chan, he's been busy today. He now has the great pleasure of being the listing agent at this address, and I know he's thoroughly enjoyed working with our good owners and their son. Thanks so much for the opportunity. The job you've done in terms of presentation here is to be commended. It is really outstanding. Inside, it's light and bright. It is so substantial. It really offers plenty of space, plenty of bedrooms. There's a bedroom downstairs as well. That underpins your value. A bonus of a study as well. I just think this accommodates larger families, people who have guests over, etc. There's so many opportunities here. It is located down a long driveway. This is a private wee cul-de-sac. It is an enclave of really quality homes. The neighbours, I hear, are lovely. So I just think you should look no further if you're looking for space, security, privacy. Schools in the area are great. Plenty of amenities. Barrington Mall down the way as well. Or a hop, skip and a jump heading north east and you're into the central city as well. Love that outdoor space. It's absolutely sublime. Again, very private and plenty of sunshine throughout. And the home is just in beautiful condition. So, without further ado, let's get underway. Michael, with your 4 legs, you can hobble off the stage now. I'll invite the bidders to engage with me. Is there an opening bid or offer at number 5 Fieldstone Lane in Spraydon? Who's here to bid and buy? You're a man who knows good properties, sir. Would you like to open the bidding? Here at number 5 Fieldstone Lane. All right, then a vendor bid at $700,000, not for sale at $700,000. That should be clear. It is a substantial home, permanent material construction, a vendor bid at $700,000. First call. Second call at $700,000. Third and final call at $700,000. All right, then another vendor bid at $725,000. $725,000 now. These gentlemen taking notes of my bidding. Are you going to place a bid though? At $725,000, it's a good home. You look like astute gentlemen. $725,000's the bid. Bids with me. Second call, third call at $725,000. All right, I'll place another vendor bid. That'll be my last at $750,000. Any better bid or offer, once, twice. Third and final call at $750,000. Michael, I'm surprised. This is a beautiful home, but I know you've got some people to talk to on a conditional basis. I'm just going to increase that bid a touch to $760,000 and invite interest north of that level. To those joining us potentially from other metros online, those in the room, if you are looking for a substantial family home that offers peace and security and privacy in this wonderful neighbourhood, and you've got interest north of 760, please call Michael Chan today. Access is easy. You'll be very impressed. All right. That concludes that auction. Anything else to do? Sledmere. We'll have an update for you on that lovely Sledmere property in just a moment. Back with you very soon. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we go now to Burnside. Thanks, Morgan. Captain Morgan, I should have updated you on which property, but you've got it spot on. At 7... Well, she's in charge today and her name's Morgan, so Captain Morgan it is. And she's just as strong. 17 Sledmere Street in Burnside. We left the room on a live bid at $630,000. There's been some good discussion outside of the room. Folks, can I just confirm you've graciously agreed to... You shouldn't nod before I say the figure, because I'd say $1 million. Yeah. You've graciously agreed to increase the figure to $755,000. Is that correct? Great. And can I just confirm we are selling? My good owners say sell at $755,000. Bidders and buyers, I'm in your hands for the final time. We sell away at $7,555. She's been drinking the Morgan. At $755. We're on the market and selling. 3 chances. First call at $755,000. Twice the money, $755. Third and final call at $755,000. Beautiful renovation. Congratulations to my owners. Going, or gone and sold to you. Ben, great work. Thanks very much. Congratulations to both parties. And that concludes our auction day today. Thanks very much for joining us at the Holmwood Auction Room. To those joining us at holmwood.co.nz, Tony, step on up. Come on up. From everybody here and our CEO, Tony Jenkins, it's great to have had you with us. We'll see you next Wednesday. Cheers.